Today we see in chapter number 3rd, inheritance and variation. Today we discuss about chromosomal theory of inheritance. But before this theory, in 1866 Mendel work was published. आज आपण क्रोमोसोमल थेअरी ऑफ इनहेरिटन्स बघणार आहोत. पण क्रोमोसोमल थेअरी ऑफ इनहेरिटन्सच्या ह्या थेअरीच्या म्हणजे ह्या सिद्धांताच्या अगोदर in 1866 Mendel was published his work. We all know who was the Mendel and his work on inheritance of the characters or the factors that inherit generation by generation. But although his work in 1866 published till 1900, his work was unrecognized. We all know the reason behind that. Why was the reason his work not unrecognized his work? त्याचं वर्क का ओळखलं गेलं नाही 1900 पर्यंत? Because there are many reasons behind that, and that reason which unrecognition of his work, the communication not easy in those days. This is the first reason, that is the communication in those days was not easy. His work published and that remain only local level or remain only the local people. His work was not published at national level. So his work was unrecognized. That is the second reason. And then he was a mathematician, not a biologist. Because of this reason, he was a mathematician. The biologist or the biologist people not accepted his work properly. Then Mendel's concept on that factor. He said the factor and that factor inherit generation by generation. This factor in those days, the microscopic level or microscopic discovery, very elementary level that time, and only imagine that factors are transmit generation by generation. Only imagine. मेंडेलने जो कन्सेप्ट सांगितला होता तो फॅक्टरचा कन्सेप्ट सांगितला होता आणि हा जो फॅक्टर आहे तो जनरेशन बाय जनरेशन या पिढीतून दुसऱ्या पिढीमध्ये जातो हे मेंडेलने सांगितलं होतं. आणि तो जो घटक आहे, जो घटक जनरेशन टू जनरेशन जातो त्याला त्याने फॅक्टर हे नाव दिलं होतं. बट इट फॅक्टर इज ओनली इमॅजिनरी लेवल. So the people not convincing this factor. This is one of the reason. Then the second reason, Darwin's work ongoing on those days. Those days Darwin's also his work was those days, and but this is some of the reason. These are some reasons that Mendel's work was unrecognized. But when three scientists that is in 1900, Hugo de Vries, Correns, then von Sturmack rediscovered the Mendelian work, and the microscope, advancement of microscope, people know about the cell structure, or that study the cell structure, study the cell division also, and that study the chromosomes also. So in 1900 his work was recognized because of these three scientists. And then in 1902 the two scientists, that is Sutton and Boveri, these two scientists was also discovered the Mendelian work, or who also studied on the Mendelian work, and they put forth the chromosomal theory of inheritance depending on the chromosomal or depending on the Mendelian work. Sutton आणि बोवेरीनं काय केलं in 1902, which is study the Mendelian work or Mendelian work on inheritance of characters, and they 0 2. And what they say in this theory, we see here Mendel what say, and these two scientists, that is Sutton and Boveri, what say about this theory. Mendelian say that is the factors which are in pair, and that factors are inherited generation by generation. But Sutton and Boveri say the chromosomes which have gene, chromosomes which have genes, and in those chromosomes that genes are present or factors are present, that chromosomes are in pair. That means these are the chromosomes, and these chromosomes are in pair, and the chromosomes is homologous chromosomes. Homologous chromosome. पहिला मेंडेलनी काय सांगितलेलं आहे the chromosomal theory, that first what Mendel say here, the factors are in pair. You all know the factors are in pair, that is capital T or capital T small t or small t small t, other kinds of factors also, that is the capital R or capital R small r. These all factors are in alleles. These alleles are in pair, or they inherit generation by generation. But Sutton and Boveri said in chromosomal theory, the chromosomes which have, or the chromosomes which genes are present, that chromosomes are in pair. Mendelian say factors are in pair or alleles are in pair, but Sutton and Boveri say in the chromosomal theory, the chromosomes that genes are present, that are in pair. Here the genes are present, or what may be gene, that is the small t also. These chromosomes are in pair, and that chromosomes are the homologous chromosome. This is the first theory, or this is the first concept of the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Then during gamete formation, here during gamete formation, homologous chromosomes are segregated, and the gametes are only one chromosome here. The Sutton and Boveri say the second concept of the chromosomal theory of inheritance, during gamete formation, homologous chromosomes are separated. This one and this one. This is the law of segregation, that is the separate or the segregate the gamete, and that is the gamete have the only one chromosome. Gametes have the only, or the gametes contain only one chromosome here, and the next gamete contain only one chromosome, means the gamete contain only one chromosome. The second concept, and what Mendel was said, the factors are segregate or alleles are segregate here. That capital T when gamete formation, this is converted into the segregate, or that is independently separated. This Mendelian concept, and the Sutton and the Mendelian concept of third, the alleles or the factors are independently assorted. This is the difference between Mendelians, that is the Mendelian on the factors, and here the chromosomal theory, that is these chromosomes go with these chromosomes or this chromosome go with these chromosomes also. This is the chromosomes are independently assorted themselves, or the chromosomes assorted themselves independently. Not a compulsory that chromosomes go with only these chromosomes. These chromosomes go with these chromosomes or this chromosome go with these chromosomes. And we see here also this capital T, small t, this T go with this and this T go with this T also. This is but here the factors are go with independently assorted here. Chromosomes are go with independently assorted. This is the third concept of the chromosomal theory of inheritance. Then fourth one is the nucleus of gamete contain chromosome. म्हणजे क्रोमोसोम हे कुठे प्रेझेंट असतात तर गॅमेटच्या न्यूक्लियस मध्ये. and the gametes, which are the gametes, that is the sperm and the egg. Male gamete, which is the sperm, and the female gamete, which is the egg. In those gametes, the chromosomes are present in the nucleus. The gametes nucleus, chromosomes are present. Chromosomes are present, and that chromosomes which are carry the all hereditary characters. We all know genes are present on chromosomes. Genes are present on chromosomes, and these chromosomes that carry the all these trait or all these gene, the generation by generation, that is where the chromosomes is present. These chromosomes are present in the nucleus of gametes, and that carry the all hereditary traits. सगळे जे अनुवंशिक गुण आहेत किंवा जीन आहेत हे क्रोमोसोम हे कुठे प्रेझेंट असतात तर गॅमेटच्या न्यूक्लियस मध्ये प्रेझेंट असतात. आणि ज्या वेळेस हे क्रोमोसोम हे जनरेशन बाय जनरेशन जातात त्या टाइमला ते ट्रेट पण बरोबर घेऊन जातात. दॅट मीन्स फोर्थ वन इज न्यूक्लियस ऑफ गॅमेट्स contain chromosomes which carry the hereditary trait. Then these chromosomes are link of parent, or these chromosomes are link of parents and their offsprings. Fifth one is link, that parents and offsprings. जर हे क्रोमोसोम पॅरेंट मधून ऑफस्प्रिंग मध्ये जात असतील तर हे क्रोमोसोम्स हे काय आहेत, पॅरेंट्स आणि ऑफस्प्रिंगच्या मधला दुवा आहे किंवा लिंक आहे, कनेक्टिंग लिंक आहे. these chromosomes are link of parents and offsprings. This is the fifth concept of the chromosomal theory of inheritance, who said this theory, that is Sutton and Boveri in 1902. Then the next which is, that is fusion of which is the male and female gamete, that is sperm and egg carry the all hereditary trait, we all know. But when these gametes are fused, these gametes which is the haploid gametes, these gametes, that is the sperms which is haploid, that is n number, and egg which is also haploid n number, when these gametes fused with each other, they restore the diploid number of chromosome of the species. When these gametes are fused, we all know when the new offsprings or the new life when begins, these life which is fusion of the haploid male and female gamete, that is the sperm and egg. And when this fusion, which is the fusion of these gametes, that is the haploid, and they restore the diploid, and that all diploid organism, the set of chromosomes which is the 2n number of set of chromosome, this is the another concept of the Sutton and Boveri theory, that is the chromosomal theory of inheritance. So it is the chromosomes that carry all ह्या सगळ्या concept वरून असं लक्षात येतं that inheritance, that is the chromosomes that carry the generation by generation. And this acceptor or this theory which is accepted